There's supposed to be snow tomorrow, Harold. Boys and girls, thanks for joining us. Harold and I were just talking about the snowstorm we're expected to get tomorrow. Are you excited? We are. Harold and I are just here enjoying a cup of cocoa, and hopefully in your story time to go kids this week, you've received your cocoa and your candy cane, and hopefully you have had a chance to make up a nice cup of cocoa and add extra marshmallows. There were little marshmallows in there, but you'll have to add some more. And make a nice cup of cocoa to join us. Here we are. We're in my home here, and we were just looking at the tree together and spending a quiet moment during this Christmas season. I would love to start, if you have your cocoa ready, and even if you don't, I'd love to start us off with a mindfulness exercise. We've been doing these for years, boys and girls, where we imagine things in our mind. Now, when we imagine things, it helps us concentrate. And when we concentrate, our breathing exercises are even more effective. So do you remember when we did mindfulness like a frog? That was a wonderful one we did last spring. But today I'd love to teach you the cocoa mindfulness breathing technique called hot cocoa, cool cocoa. It's available in many places on YouTube, but I like this version. So let's do that together. Now, even if you don't have your cocoa together, it's really important that you imagine it. So together with me, imagine your cocoa. It's not hard for me because I've got a nice big cup of it right here. Hold the cocoa in your hand. Feel how warm the cocoa is in your hand. Smell how chocolatey it is. Imagine the steam coming off of the cocoa and drifting off into the air. Now close your eyes and imagine that cup of cocoa. Smell it, feel it, and imagine. Now while we're doing that, we're going to add in our breathing exercise, which is going to help us calm down. Now, you can use this technique anytime you need it. So let's do that. Smell the cocoa, a deep few breaths with your nose. Smell how chocolate it is. Here we go. Ready? Cool the cocoa. Ready? Smell the cocoa. Cool the cocoa. Let's do it one more time. You're so good at this. Smell the cocoa. Cool the cocoa. Wonderful. Did you feel better? I do. I'm going to take a nice big sip of my cocoa, and then we're going to read a wonderful winter book. That's very good. Harold already finished his cup. Boys and girls, I would love to read for you now the book called No Two Alike by Keith Baker. No relation. Excuse the low lighting. We're in my living room and we're just got the light of the fire. Here we go. No two alike. If you're ready to listen, I'm ready to read. Okay. No Two Alike by Keith Baker. Look at that. This book has been repaired a couple times. No two snowflakes are alike. Almost, almost. Do you see what the bird is doing? The illustrator has given us the idea of motion through that picture. But not quite. Look at that. Do you see the snow falling? No two nests so soft and round. No two tracks upon the ground. Look at that bird. He He's skiing. Isn't that cute? Sorry, Harold. He knows how this book goes. No two branches, no two leaves. Look at that. Some of the leaves of fall are still there. No two forest full of trees. The illustrator is showing us that that bird is tweeting. And do you know why that bird is making a sound? Oh, look, boys and girls. There's a fox, a red fox in the woods. No two fences, long and low. No two roads, where do they go? No two bridges, wood or stone. Look at that. Those birds are fishing. Well, that's silly. Good listening, boys and girls. No two houses. Anyone home? Is anyone home? Can you see? I see a little bird in there. No two friends, large or small. No two alike among you all. That's right, because there are no two people. Are we the same, just alike? Almost, almost. But not quite. You know how I've told you before that you are the most special you there is? Well, that's what that book is saying. There is no one just like you. No one is wonderful as you because you are the best you there is. Boys and girls, I've enjoyed reading this to you. I hope that if you're not getting a story time to go kit already from the library, I hope you do that. So many are going out every week, and so many of you are reading. You've never read this much before, and it makes me so proud. So you know I have to say, could you hold that for a minute, Harold? Thank you. You know what? I have to say this at the end of all of our videos, that this has been a production of Baker Company in cooperation with Elkins Public Library in the town of Canterbury. It is fair use educational only purposes, so it cannot be sold or copied without written permission of myself, Elkins Public Library, or the town of Canterbury. I'm so glad you've joined me. Now next week, we celebrate winter solstice on Wednesday. It's actually Tuesday. I think solstice is actually on a Wednesday, but we're going to meet together on Tuesday to talk about winter solstice. So I hope you'll join me then. Until then, remember, I love you and I am so proud of you.